Don't be an alligator. One of my favorite courses I've ever taken was taught by a guy from Louisiana, and he described how to wrestle an alligator to start everything. I was naturally thrown off, and he described that when you wrestle an alligator, you want to jump on its back, grab its snout, and make it extend, make it arch. Because when it arches, it can't do the death roll. And if you get rolled, essentially it's game over for us. And he brought that up because as human beings, we're very much the same way. If we arch and extend our back a lot, we can't rotate very well. And that's important for activities that require it, such as golf, baseball, tennis, and any rotational sport or activity you can think of, or just running and walking because we need some semblance of rotation there too. How do we avoid being an alligator? Well, we have to work on movements and exercises that facilitate stacking of our ribcage and our pelvis on top of one another. Imagine 3 balls of a snowman. The top ball is the head, middle ball is our ribcage, and the bottom ball is our pelvis. Well, we want to make sure with all our exercises, those 3 balls of the snowman are stacked one on top of the other. If that's the case, we're maintaining a lot of freedom of movement through the spine. We can rotate, we can side bend, and ideally we're building strength in those positions because that's going to have the greatest carryover to the sports and activities that really matter to us, especially if you're a runner, if you're a golfer, tennis player, baseball player, or any one of those sports that requires a little bit of rotation. One way that we're mindful of this stacking concept in our programming is where the actual load or the weight is in reference to our body. So let's take a squat, for instance. We often think of a barbell back squat where the barbell is behind our head, resting on our shoulders. The problem with that movement is it often pushes the body into this arched and extended position. So instead, one easy solution is to perform something where the load is more in front of the body. Examples include a goblet squat where we're holding a kettlebell in front, or even a safety bar where again, the load is a little bit more in front of the body. And one indication you're doing these exercises well are that you're feeling your abs and not your back. That lets you know you're not becoming an alligator. Now, if you're looking for solutions for any pain or issues that you're having, maybe some help with your training programming and making sure that it really carries over to the activities that matters to you, contact us. We'd love to help.